Now, real estate players have called for dialogue between President Dr. William Ruto and opposition leader Raila Odinga so as to end protest in the country. While claiming that they have lost millions of shillings during Monday's protest, they said allowing the protest to continue next week will have serious detrimental effects on their operations. They call for political tolerance during this period of protest, saying the sector is starting to face huge losses if the situation in the country is not well addressed by the main political leaders. They at the same time raised concern over the move by Parliament to have land-buying companies compelled to deposit 500 million shillings before they are issued with a license, saying it was punitive. The players, drawn from Kiambu County, said should the proposal become a law, most real estate companies will shut down, sending millions of employees in the sector home. They said the government should support real estate players so as to be able to achieve the affordable housing agenda.
Demonstrations as they are currently in the country, they are going to affect the way businesses are done, and this is not good for the country. When people cannot go to do their businesses normally, it means even having food for that day is going to become very hard for them. Therefore, I would urge all the parties involved to sit down and seek and find an amicable solution to the problems that they are raising. The cost of living is high. We want to urge every person that is involved in this issue to find an amicable solution, to sit down and give Kenyans solution, because demonstration, they have never been a solution anywhere in the world. We are going to experience massive destruction of properties here in Kenya, and this means our businesses are going to be affected. I would urge all parties involved to sit down and get solutions to the problems that have been raised.
Law should be followed to the letter, and I believe any player in the political scene should also remember that businesses and private businesses are the ones who run the country's economy. The government does not generate only funds from the government institutions. They actually generate funds from the private sector. So as a player in this private sector, if my staff cannot come because they are fearing, it means I'm not going to be paying them. So again, it means that we are killing employment by the private sector. Number two, productivity. If I cannot run a business, if my business office is in town and I'm fearing that I will be tear gassed or my staff are going to be harassed, then we are going to be killing our market. So for me, I call upon the players in the political scenes to come together, come up with a solution. But again, let them not be selfish, because they are not the only people who are in the country. We also have us who are also stakeholders in the business, in the business of this country. And I share as a youth, and as also a youth leader, I happen to be the chairman of Maseno University Alumni. I can say this is going to be not only affecting our businesses, but also our employable people in the future. Students are going rampant. So this can have a very bad effect in the long run.